Hello people, we are going to paint a dragon, a very cool dragon, a nice dragon, I don't know, something like that. But it's going to be kind of camouflaged between the clouds and far away in the distance, okay? It's going to look super cool, You're going to see, this is pure Prussian blue that I'm spreading around, but pay attention to the lines, to the direction of the stroke, please. That's kind of important to give us the effect that we want. We're going to see what it is. This is pure titanium white that I'm spreading around with the fan brush, but you can use also a flat brush, okay? Super easy, just move it around, and on the left side I have kind of these lines of clouds, okay? Look how already everything is kind of pointing to the middle of the canvas. That's going to help us to achieve the kind of a dramatic effect. And our horizon is going to be this curvy line here, okay? This kind of a hollow circle. Pretty nice, a little bit darker to make these three shapes super easy but very fuzzy. We don't want those super defined. We can work them a little bit more, but not too much, okay? This is a little bit of a darker blue. I'm darkening this with Van Dyke brown, but you can use any dark brown that you want, okay? This is one of the mixes you use to build black when you don't use black in your palette, okay? Blue and brown, a dark blue and a dark brown. Okay, let's build these patches of dark color here. We're going to turn this into kind of a spot where we have some bushes, some branches, okay, and maybe some trees. I'm building here the shapes of the hills of the snow. Pay attention how my stroke is building and giving direction to those hills. These, you could say, are not random strokes, okay? They have a direction. Okay, a little bit more of a darker color. Remember, we are using a mix of blue with Van Dyke brown to build this kind of a foliage. These bushes here, both corners, pretty nice. We're using the texture that the paint is giving us. Remember to give it a like and subscribe and ring the bell. Pretty nice. Okay, let's go back here. Here we're going to have our dragon. This is just a curved line with blue, okay? This is blue with a touch of white. And above in the sky, imagine this is kind of a sailboat. It's easier to imagine it that way instead of a wing. And far there in the distance there's the other wing, okay? I think that by now you already look at the dragon, at the shape that we are drawing here. Let me define the shapes. This is kind of the bony part of the wing. Remember, these are not feathered wings. These are more kind of a bat wings. Okay, and this is the leg. This is here, if you imagine a chicken leg, because it's straight to the back, okay? He's kind of in a dive and he has to flap his wings to fly again, okay? That's kind of the sensation that we want to give to this. Okay, maybe some scales, but not that much because the plan is to cover this with a little bit more of clouds. Some touches of light on the belly, on the lower side of the dragon, where we usually don't imagine that they have scales, okay? Pretty nice. The head of the dragon is kind of a, maybe like a snake with horns, you could say. Pretty much that. Some touches of light here on the wings to give the sensation that they are kind of translucent, but don't worry that much about the wings because we're going to blur them, okay? We're going to give them kind of a motion blur to give the sensation of motion that he's falling. Pretty nice. Let me add some more shadow in here. Super easy. Super easy. If you think this is too much for you, you just think that they are just a bunch of dust, bunch of lines, bunch of stains here and there, but they are strategically arranged, so they give us the sensation of a shape, okay? But they are pretty much that. Blobs of paint arranged, okay? That's it. By now you can see already the full body of the dragon. Super easy. Just curved lines here and there, arranged. More white, and let's build some clouds over our dragon. Kind of like that. Yeah, looks very super shiny. Yeah, and pull them a little bit over the dragon. Some lines of clouds there. Pretty nice. Pretty messy, but pretty nice in my opinion. Okay, let me soften this part a little bit more. Okay, something over the wing. Yeah, something like that. Pull some lines to keep the sensation of motion. Let me darken this corner over here. We're going to work a little bit on the foreground. Our darker mix. And let's build some trees. Super easy. These are going to be kind of pine trees. And we're going to do the same on the other side, okay? We already have a lot of paint on the canvas, so it can be tricky to make the paint stick to it. But if you are having a lot of trouble, you can wipe it, okay? You can wipe it with a paper towel, wipe it the shape, remove the paint that you have there and paint on the spot that you are leaving in black. Pretty nice. Look how the mix with the Van Dyke brown is giving us this kind of greenish blue, greenish gray. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Some dots of snow, but not super shiny. We don't want this to be super shiny. Okay, some touches here. Pretty nice. Some touches here. Don't worry, this is pretty much over. If you want to leave the paint without the painting without the foreground, you can do it, but I think it looks cool this way, and it's giving us also the sensation that the dragon is even farther away, okay? So this is it, people. I'm just gonna stay here, adding some more foliage, some more branches. I think since we have already a lot of paint, I'm going to scratch some branches on this foliage, on these trees. And that's pretty much it. I hope you like it, try it. It can be a little bit tricky if you don't have experience, but as you can see, it's just a bunch of paint arranged. Here's the photo, and I'll see you on the next time.